what up? Yo, what up? Yo. 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 Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. Boo, 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 boo. Hello, 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 hello.
Let's meet your Oklahoma City Thunder starting lineup. Starting at small forward, at 6'3", number 5, Luguentz Dort. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Starting in the other forward position. 6 feet 10 inches. Number 8, Danilo Gallinari. Man in the middle. 6 feet 10 inches. Number 12, Steven Adams. At the other guard position, standing 5'11", number 3, Chris Paul. Billy Donovan is your head coach. Ladies and gentlemen, your Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Boston Celtics. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. There should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who is the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Kev, you put me on the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
you played with
a
a lot of
shout
them,
out.
though, didn't you? Huh?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he could shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry Land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
3 terrific names. Brown, the pass to Walker.
Ooh, I can't believe
Back to
that.
Brown.
Ooh, she all on me.
They get a hand on it. And it's blocked. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good.
Great teamwork.
How we doing today?
Punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick in Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
On the free throw, no good. And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
Clock at 4 for 3. Hayward drills it from outside.
Not a go-to shot when Hayward first came into the league. Now he's very comfortable pulling the trigger from there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Here's Dort. And Hayward with the block.
A rare block shot by Gordon Hayward. He has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. The Celtics also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Wanamaker the pass to Kanter. It's Brown on the wing. There's the 3. sinks the three-pointer. It's a tie ball game.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the three ball, showing great strides and improving his range.
Now the pass to Noel. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Tatum. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Down low. Here's Cantor. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Schroeder. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
We've got Ferguson, Mike Muscala out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And so it's Boston with it. The Thunder making the shot. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one, because there's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming the leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic. How about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him. And then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from, and that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you, because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, the Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Brown.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Shoots from the line. It's hauled in by Brown.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, last season, the chemistry for the Celtics, well, to put it nicely, it was lacking. I mean, they had friction over playing time. Players pointed fingers. Marcus Smart said it. I mean, they weren't together.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. And Chris, just an uneasy silence in the Celtics locker room last season. The bench really not celebrating plays. How do they regain that joy?
Yeah, Kevin, it's so tough when you don't have good chemistry. I think you start with putting the team first. And leadership, it starts with being a good follower. It starts with sacrifice.
Hey, the house. What the fuck are these dudes, bro? I don't play with me, bro.
My first letter from Tennessee was from volleyball. I saw the Tennessee Lady Ball symbol and I was like, yes, Pat Summitt, she finally recognized, like, oh my gosh, I've been working my whole life. Came in, showed my parents, ran around, opened it, and it was for volleyball.
Earlier this year, we interviewed Las Vegas Aces star A'ja Wilson. This upcoming season will be which year for her as a pro? Is it first, second, third, or fourth? This is your third season with the Aces.
And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The Lakers taking on the Timberwolves. For the Lakers, they have been building confidence with each and every game. Every team they face knows they in turn have to bring their best if they expect to beat them. Timberwolves, Lakers, up next. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Lakers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Minnesota right now, quite a ways down below.
And I think for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Williams. And it's Vucevic, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2, and for the Timberwolves. Clark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much, but when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Off the inbound, and he slams it one-handed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys.
Hello?
That combination of power and power.
Lawrence, he's guarded by Williams. Vucevic with the block. Fast break, the Lakers. Williams is running. From deep. Offensive rebound. Vucevic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Out to the wing. Puts it up from 15. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williams' shot is off. Right wing.
Green bean.
Williams with the steal. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, here's what the tip.
This is what I don't get. This is really what I don't get. Like, it's working perfectly fine with this regular mic. Oh boy. Just don't get it.
Timberwolves head coach had to say when we spoke to him earlier. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. And that's easier said than done, guys.
Thank you, David. 4 on the clock. From downtown, the Lakers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throw.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Block that.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Guys, we haven't seen the type of numbers out of them at the line that we'd come to expect, especially after last season.
Don't get it.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in for There most every night.
Outside Williams passes it to Horton Tucker. Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. Fires from deep. Another miss by Williams.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Cotto, he's guarded by Williams. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Simonet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific. He hits the second from the line. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Williams scanning the floor. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Williams has got 6.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Booker against Christie. It's deflected. One-on-one here. Williams with a clean look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 9 points for Williams. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
To stop the run, and that's good for 2.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
34 seconds left to play in the first. The tray, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Now Booker, he's still scoreless so far in this one. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
With 4 seconds on the clock, misses at the rim.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 10-point lead.
Let's go,
Some breathing
man.
room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. LeBron LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made in